In this ASMR one card pull, I have pulled a card from Sawyer's Nature Portals Oracle. So let's see what we have today. Looks like we have a dragonfly or dragonflies. So let me find that in the guidebook. And if you've been watching my other polls for this particular deck, I've already mentioned the guidebook you order separately if you like it, and it has facts, keywords, journal prompts, pictures of the cards where you could actually color them in, and sort of a generous space for you to write down your reflections. And then the creators also have put their own stories in there. I'm not going to read them because they're kind of long, but it's neat that they have included that. So I have found it now. And Dragonfly says, "Who am I becoming?" Facts. It's an insectivore. It is an incomplete metamorphosis. Egg, larvae, adult. The larval stage can last up to 2 years. What? Been around for 300 million years. One of the first winged insects to evolve on our planet. They have 2 to 5 inch wingspans, but fossils have been found with a span of 2 feet. Is that real? Warm climates and near water is what they like. Groups are called swarms. There are 5,000 known species, and they belong to Autonata classification, which means toothed one in Greek. Keywords: clarity, control, patience, flight, survival, adaptability, spiraling, superpower, ancient, and engineer. Journal prompts are: have you felt like you've been spiraling? How can you tap into your inner compass for the answer to prevent a tailspin? Have you had a long period of growth, and are you ready to emerge and fly? I'd say a few things jump out at me. One is just first her question, who am I becoming? I wonder that, you know, I'm in a very transitional part of life in many, many, many different ways, besides even my age. I mean, I'm middle aged, so like, I'm just putting that even to the side. There's a lot of things going on. So, you know, it's sort of like both what am I like, what's the next step, but also like, who am I who will I be on the other side of these things, or will I be the same, or the same but like with a slight difference? Have you felt like you've been spiraling? Abso-effing-lutely. How can I tap into my inner compass? That's difficult, but one way that I think I've been doing, or think helps this, or yeah, it does kind of help this, is I'm working on my own oracle deck using photographs that I have taken in the state that I live in, sort of showcasing the sort of mysterious and amazing things about the place, and using those photographs as jumping off points to talk more deeply about larger questions and sort of tease out, oh, what, you know, here's what this image, here are different ways you could read the card. And it doesn't necessarily, it does help in sort of not necessarily preventing a tailspin, but sometimes when I'm starting to spin, if I go and I go to one of my pictures, because I've already pulled most of the pictures. If I go and look at one of my pictures, and I'm a quick writer, like when I write, I think quickly, and since I don't really have the energy to journal right now, that's probably what I would normally say, hey, that helps me prevent a tailspin. But because I don't really have the energy for that, sometimes looking at these photographs and then writing based on that can kind of pull me out of the spin. I think part of it's the focus. Part of it is like I'm sort of like, oh, I just asked myself a good question. And I think a large part of it is just when your mind is spiraling, it's sort of like, I don't know, like knocking it over for a second, just going like, dude. And so by focusing it on something creative, I feel like that helps. The same with these videos actually also help me. I think of them as a creative outlet, even though it's just me babbling. So anyway, I hope you also got something out of this card today. I'm actually really liking this deck. This is the first time that I've been using these cards, and beyond being beautiful, the prompts are really, I think, very meaningful. So I hope to see you again soon.